2. We race. Gomez takes the lead. The South American leads the Belgian, who elected to start on grid 1, the pole sitter. On a greasy track, the tactic did not pay off. He's now under attack from Alexander Bondarev. Catch him, but there's still 17 laps to go. He's already pulled away. Bondarev, we wait for the rest of the field to come on through. Jetty's Gulinov, and then Zach Drummond in the parallel. There is Gabriel Gomez, 263 in the CRG, position 2. And then Bondarev, it's a long way back to Gulinov and Drummond. Zach, the Glaswegian, has just been passed once again. Then Finn McLaughlin behind. Skates spectacular from the Belgian. Comes across the line to complete lap 2. Now up to temperature. The LeConte tyres gripping on a gripless circuit down into turn 1. Throws it in sideways. Spectacular. Old school 100cc style. 122 k's an hour for Eichmans, 123 for Finn McLaughlin, 127 for Freddie Lloyd, who's in P9 ahead of Jimmy Helias. The Frenchman rounds out the 10 into the pit hairpin. Both the Birolats in the CRG, they're pulling away from Bondarev in the Prema Racing Team Cup Republic. Sideways slight error from Eichmans. Struggling on a gripless track. The Road Rebel chassis now starting to work. The S16 Birol powered by the TM. The CRG powered by the Iami. The Card Republic in P3. And we go back to Finn McLaughlin, David Walter, Zach Drummond, Skulinoff and Mies Halben. Locks up down into turn 1, fights grip as the LeConte tyres screech on a gripless 1.2 kilometre circuit. Rides the ripple strip, does the South American. McLaughlin off screen has got by Drummond, Walter, Mies Halben and Jetty Skulinoff. Finn, the Irishman, the fastest qualifier, now into position 4. The problem is he's some 5 seconds behind Bondarev. Still wet at the bottom part of the circuit. Gomez with a 56.6 last time, 56.7, so he's marginally faster on the 3rd lap of this 18-lap final. Up inside, Gomez goes on through. Nicely done by the South American. Eichmans back to 2. Will get the benefit of the slipstream, or will he? Because Gomez has already pulled away. The gap, 0.3 of a second. This is where Eichmans is quick at the bottom part of the circuit. Still searching for grip. Loses time again. Finn McLaughlin is flying. He's 4.5 seconds behind Bondarev, but the Irishman for VDK Racing just goes purple. A 55.8 versus a 56.3 for the new race leader. Here's Bondarev back in P3. You're looking at Ian Eichmans from Hedentals in Belgium, the 2nd generation racer. Finished P3 in the first round of the championship, which was won by Bondarev over Sebastiano Pavan, who's had a rotten run so far this weekend, the Italian. He won't win here this afternoon. As we check the gap, 0.3 of a second last time, 0.4, marginally more. Purple up again from Gomez. There's Finn McLaughlin. Back to David Walter. Good comeback from the Dane. Freddie Lloyd. Mies Halben, Zach Drummond, Cook Planet, Jimmy Helias, Rilliard, Salim Hanna Hernandez, Iglesias, Panetta. Still the CRG drivers glued together. Skulinoff, Vinci, Albaj on the podium was the Israeli in the WSK Champions Cup. That was Kian Fardin going through. Ahead of Thomas Kansay, the final runner. Unfortunately, Elliot Kaczynski and Xavier Abramidis are both out. This is Freddie Lloyd, the 2nd fast Freddie in recent times to race for Ricky Flynn Motorsports. Gomez is out. He's gone off the track off screen. We pick him up as he comes across the line in position 3. Out of the lead, I should say. I should clarify. While we were panning back through the field, Gomez ran wide. Eichmanns assumes the lead. Eichmanns has now got a 2.8 second lead, not over the South American, but the round one winner, Alexander Bondarev, who's trying to go 3 in a row. Bondarev won the season opening WSK Champions Cup. Alexander Bondarev won the 2022 WSK Supermaster Series in junior. He won 2 weeks ago as well in the first round of the championship, but he's P2 at the moment to Ian Eichmanns. Gomez lucky to still be in the race after running wide off the road. There is the CRG back in position 3, being caught by Finn McLaughlin. Behind is David Walter. Freddie Lloyd. That's Miss Halban. Roland Kulklani, good try from the Estonian from 21st up into 8th. Elias, Zach Drummond, Salim Hanna, Louis Iglesias, Panetta, Skulinov, Guy Elbash, Vinci and Francis. The 2 Australians together. As Silkunas, Pedani, Cosman Christopher going through, Jakardi, Monza, Consani, Graham, Kavalkan, way down in position 25, ahead of the Angolan, Lorenzo Campos. So Eichmanns goes into the second half of the final. And the gap last time, 3.2 seconds. The Burilat will come on the second half of the final, and a 54.5. He goes purple, does the Oakman. As predicted, the Burilat S16 chassis, the GFR Tune TM engine, struggled for grip in the early laps of the race. That was predicted, that was expected. But now it's picking up speed, as is Gomez, we should say. But he's way back in position 3. Eichmanns turns in the familiar yellow, fluorescent yellow Arrow helmet for Speedwear.be, the offset gloves, the Burilat chassis, the GFR TM engine. It's Bondarev for the Prema Racing Team, the Miami powered Kart Republic, the Williams F1 Academy Junior. The boy from Brazil, who was leading early on, Gabriel Gomez, back into P3. We'll check the gap last time, 3.5 seconds between Eichmanns and Bondarev. Nope, Gomez. Gabriel back into P2, 3.7 seconds, back to GG. There's Finn McLaughlin, just a step off the podium. Alexander Bondarev, 3 in a row, it's not looking likely as we go into the second half of the final. McLaughlin just shadows the Ukrainian down the back straight. Who looks behind him, Finn McLaughlin thinks about it. Pole position for the VDK Racing Team 48 hours ago. Finished 10th in his first heat. Then they found the setup. He won the second heat, his second heat. And now he's just a step off the podium. Oh, he was so close to the back of Bondarev. That was David Walter flashing by, who won the corresponding event at Franciacorta in 2023. Gomez, 3.7 seconds behind, 3.4. Takes another couple of tenths. There's 8 laps remaining. Eichmanns, 3.4 seconds clear, but Gomez, after running off the road, desperately wants the lead back. The South American, the Ukrainian, and then from the Emerald Isle, it's Finn McLaughlin for the Belgian VDK Racing Team. Walter, Lloyd, Mies Halban, Kuklani, Jimmy, and Louis Iglesias, the Frenchman, 9 and 10. Jensen Graham, Lorenzo Campos, Kai Rilliards, Xavier Avramides join Noah Wolf and Elliot Kaczynski as retirements as we look at the battle for third place. Up inside, not that time. The Kart Republics, 3rd and 4th. The CRG in P2. We've lost Dante Vinci. Dante Vinci, the Australian, has retired, seemingly with a mechanical failure in an unusual part of the circuit. We'll get a glimpse of him at the exit of turn 7 in a moment. The car off the side of the circuit. Dante, who won a WSK heat for the first time yesterday, he's out. Finn McLaughlin dives down the inside, and the Irishman goes back onto the podium. Bondarev back to P4. Nice pass by Finn McLaughlin. He goes through to position 3, sets out after the CRG as Bondarev drifts. There's David Walter in P5. Gomez again goes purple. He's running out of time though. The gap last time 3.1 seconds. It's 2.9. He goes 53.2. Gomez, the only driver under 53 seconds. He's 2.9 seconds behind, but he's gone purple. Just under 3 seconds behind the Belgian. There's Salim Hane going through ahead of Skulinov, Drummond, Sukunist, Francis, Panetta and Gael Bash. He's pulling away. This is a nice drive from Finn McLaughlin. Locks up under brakes down into the pit hairpin. Five laps now remaining. This is turning into a nail biter. You see the right rear of Alexander Bondarev. The humidity coming off it. The heat from the Lecon tyre. There's Finn McLaughlin. Single make racing over the past couple of seasons. Joining us for the final cup at the end of 2023 for the Belgian team. The Verdaston brothers. Multiple World Championship winning team. This is Ian Eichmans back on your screen. 4 laps remaining at the end of this one. Personal best from Eichmans in that sector. Just drifts it, just skates it. And a purple sector from Eichmans. Predicted the barrel art would come on. He knows he's got this. Raoul, his mechanic, doing a super job. Just acknowledges his father Wim on pit lane there with a start in the 1999 Indianapolis 500. Former Formula 3000 racer. Winner of the prestigious Leinster Trophy at Mondello Park in Island way back in the, I think it was something like 3 decades ago. Eichmans goes purple at 53, dead. 0.81. Surely he won't lose it from here. It was his mother, Wendy's 37th birthday yesterday. Ludis. Let's say it was 37. What a present this would be for his mother who flew in last night to be at the circuit. And potentially see her boy take a victory here. Win his father just to the right, his mechanic Rail. Ronnie Sala, team manager for Birolab. This is Gabriel Gomez. He's losing time now. Eichmans goes 52.921. In fact, matched identical by Gomez. But of course, Eichmans did it a few moments prior. It is irrelevant though. He's not catching. The gap is 2.7 seconds. Louis Iglesias with a 52.8. He's actually set the fastest lap of the race. Gomez down into the pit hairpin. There will be 2 laps remaining at the end of this. Gomez, the 3-time South American champion, the Brazilian champion. Across the line, 2.7 seconds behind, 2.6. Takes a 10th out. This is Finn McLaughlin on the penultimate lap of the race, the OK final. Eichmans would take the lead by 10 points into round 3 at Franciacorta in 10 days' time. Sorry, in 7 days' time, 10-point lead. And then the series final on Saturday, March the 2nd at Sano. The 2024 WSK Supermaster Series. There's Bondarev. He'll miss the podium. Fairy tale run had to come to an end sooner or later. The Prema Racing Team driver currently in P4 ahead of Lloyd, Walter, Couplan, Emily's Halban with a 52.6. We wait for Eichmans. He comes across the line now. Dit is the last ronde for Ian Eichmans in the eerste positie. We zijn drinken dit avond. We'll be celebrating this evening. Eichmans looks back over his shoulder. Down the back straight for the final time. The Birla team are back into the pit hairpin. The gap is 2.5 seconds. Gomez with a valiant comeback. He won't do it though. He turns left and now turns right for the final time. The checkered flag is about to wave. Birla back on top. Ian Eichmans from Belgium comes across the line to take victory in round 2 of the WSK Supermaster Series. He is absolutely delighted. Eichmans wins. Gomez second, and a well-deserved podium for the Irishman, Finn McLaughlin in P3. Bondarev 4 from Freddie Lloyd, who set a 52.524. This is how he did it. Get back to that in just a moment. Wins o menino do Brasil, Gabriel Gomez in P2, and a well-deserved podium, the Irishman, Finn McLaughlin in 3rd place. Bondarev P4, but still second in the championship. Freddie Lloyd P5 with the fastest lap of the race.